On last night's World Cup show, Lucas Neill gave us his views on who's hitting and his likely successor as coach of Australia. Tonight, in the second part of our interview, Scott McIntyre began by asking the defender if the Asian Cup was now the Socceroos' main priority.
For Australia, there's no bigger thing now than to play as many games as possible for Australia and get the national team into the Asia Cup and mix it with the biggest in Asia. And I think we should put ourselves under pressure by saying we should be going there to try and win the tournament. Because we've proved that we can mix it with the best in the world, so to mix it with the best in the Asian continent, Australasian continent, I think we should be right up there.
Lucas, heading into the tournament, not many people expected Australia to get out of the group. Do you feel that you've exceeded expectations?
Not within the team, but certainly to the rest of the world we probably surpassed all expectation. But I don't think that was just with the results, I think it was with the performances and the fact that this Australian team could play.
With several senior Socceroos likely to retire, your name's also been mentioned as a possible future captain.
Yeah, very, very flattering. The icing on top of the icing on the cake. To play for your country is one thing, but to lead your country is, I don't think there's a greater honour. Certainly in sporting career terms. But there's a new manager to take over the team, and I may or may not fit into his role or into his plans. So I'll just keep my head down and let my football do the talking, and whether I've got the armband or not, I'll still try and act as a leader on the field. So it won't change things for me, but yeah, certainly give me the opportunity, I'll accept it with. I'll embrace it, but it's not for me to say. You've got to be given the captaincy band. You can put your hand up, but it's not up to me to take it.
Talking briefly about the penalty, Fabio Grosso going down in the box, what was your reading of that moment?
I don't know, I'm just bitter about the situation, not bitter towards the ref or the player. He's doing his best for his country, and to do his best, he's bending the rules to make sure that he wins at all costs, and I can accept that. The referee has a massive decision to make in a huge pressure situation, and he doesn't have replays or anything to help him out, so he makes a spur of the moment decision, and unfortunately 20 million people down under weren't happy about it, and it turned out to absolutely destroy the momentum we were building. But like we said, it would have, if not for that decision, we probably would have gone on to dizzier heights. But yeah, it just left a very foul taste in my mouth. But life will go on.
Reading back over Riley Rasic's account of the 1974 tournament, there was a lot of shenanigans and hijinks that went on within the team at that tournament. Is that still the same these days?
Yeah, there's plenty of that. Boys will be boys. It's all about banter. It's all about camaraderie, and sometimes the best way to get the best out of people is to, test them and push them and play tricks and just create a good buzz in the camp. And we certainly had that. Gus made sure that everything that he thought was needed as a successful ingredient was there, and the boys all buzzed. I won't name names, but the boys played this game where they all took sleeping tablets and see who could stay awake the longest. But not only that, they threw in you had to juggle the ball amongst the guys that had taken the sleeping tablets, and naturally your concentration goes badly, and the guy that lost had to take all his clothes off and run around the hotel camp, and when he did that, we locked all the doors, so he was out in the warm summer night with no clothes on, with all the security guards laughing at him. So good fun, real good fun, and that kind of spirit is the reason why we were semi-successful in the tournament. Because hey,
Can you tell us who lost?
No. If he ever wants to admit it, he can, but he's not the best juggler with a sleeping pill down his throat, that's for sure.
Lucas Neill, one of the real heroes of the Australians here in Germany.